This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Willis going to look to throw first play. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Willis. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ready? Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Lions have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. The partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. You're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Willis now off of play action. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Yeah, he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Fourth down, Willis. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw here taken in by Ingram. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Willis. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL. 2nd and 6. Well, scratch that. 2nd and 7. And this time Willis will throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Evan Ingram, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Commanders 7.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Rashawn Gary. Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
Slot man moves right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Willis. And it's complete to Adams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now this time, Willis throwing it. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Play action. Here's Willis. He hits Adams, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very solid gain of 27. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ultra, go ultra. Go right, watch it, stick. Ready?
This is Swift on the counter. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Looking to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jamison Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up second down. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. In motion left comes Williams. On second down, Swift. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On third down, here comes Swift. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Matt Gay on 4th field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Lions take over first down 10 at their own 16.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
He's got his man, Thornton. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down 10 at the 34-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. They start on the ground with Robinson here. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Willis to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Willis. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They'll drop to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But instead, it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the post. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Now will throw here to his running back. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Willis. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Watch it, 6.
2nd and 5. He's got it to Williams. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop 1 pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To try again after the sack, Willis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Devon Hamilton. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its winner. Back now at Ford Field. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Willis on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. taking it in from a yard out. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Willis flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
And Ingram hauls it in. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 73 yards on the ground for him so far. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. Play action, Willis. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Aiden Hutchinson in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer, and they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Willis on 1st and 10. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it.
Sliding out of the pocket.